What's happening, people? And once again, welcome back to youtube.com/CubCamTV for this, another edition of CUBREACTS, as we continue to explore the latest new musical flavour worldwide. We are back inside the building once again to check out this one, brand new from Kizz Daniel. This one dropped a few days ago. Goes by the name Tway Tway. Very excited to check it out. Kizz Daniel has been on an absolute tear over the last year or so. This one looks like an official lyric video, and I did actually see on Not Just OK yesterday that this is actually the #1 most listened to tune in Nigeria at the moment. So obviously have to check it out and see how it's sounding. Very keen to break it down. I'm a big Kizz Daniel fan. I love his consistency and also the creativity that goes hand in hand with that. As always, if you are new to the channel, do make sure you're getting involved by hitting that subscribe button on the right hand side of the page. Of course, turning notifications on as well, leaving a like, leaving a comment, and all of that good stuff. Without further ado, let's jump into this one. Let's go. Alright, nice simple visualizer by the looks of it.
One things to want, one more want, one car to want, Kashakujo, Balam.
Whenever I hear a tune with this kind of percussive pattern, I immediately just want to soak it up as much as possible. The actual instrumental structure is already so enjoyable to listen to. The natural energy running off all of those different drum lines, the percussive layerings. It feels like you're going on 1,000 different journeys all at once, but they all intertwine. And then, of course, you've also got just the sort of simple and very kind of almost casual sounding vocal from Kizz Daniel over the top of it, giving it a very organic feel. It feels like this is a tune that has naturally happened rather than kind of being worked at time, like for hours and hours and hours in a studio setting. And personally, I love hearing that organic kind of natural feel. I'm a The overall feeling is just so energetic. Obviously, there's somewhat of a language barrier going on in regards to the lyricism, so I'm not going to be able to break down anything on that sort of side of things, but definitely the rhythmic approach I find fascinating. I just love the fact is that and it's got this kind of rolling, almost semi-mechanical feel, but it's being played with these drum instruments that are so natural sounding, and they don't sound like they've been beefed up through like tons of compression or anything along those lines. It just sounds really, really natural. I'm loving where this is going.
Hello, madam, you are hot. Feeling
also, big fan of the language switch up. One, because it means I can do some lyric breakdown, but also I always love hearing tunes that have more than one language kind of running through them. I don't know why. It's something I've grown to appreciate a lot more the older I've got. That idea of kind of taking different directions, both in rhythm, in sort of style, but also in the language that's being used. I think it's such a cool thing to be able to do. Yes, I did just need. Again, this hook where you've just got this really simple bass notation going on down below. So much of the actual low end in this tune is being provided by that essentially quite sumptuous collection of percussive instruments, because they've all got quite a low kind of twang to them in the way that they've been designed. That's how you're able to get all of that energy kind of rotating and then not be a need for this big kind of sort of bass line in the lower end. There's so much to like about the simplicity of this as an arrangement, and I think it's a real case of hats off to Kizz and his team for knowing when to kind of push the boat out a bit further and when not to.
twerk the body, twerk. I the wish, I the hate that, twerk the body, twerk the body, twerk the body, I the hate.
But it's all those little elements in the lower section as well, that sort of and they're just so nicely layered in. Again, the actual vocal from Kizz Daniel is relatively simple. There's not a crazy sort of sense of melody to it. There's not a crazy sense of melody throughout the tune in general. It feels like it's so built around the idea of that percussive line being the main sort of feature, that leading light that runs throughout the heart of it. And it's something we have seen from Kizz Daniel over the years. He's not afraid to kind of flip the script and kind of break the formula of what everyone else is currently doing. And I like the fact that he is able to kind of dive into, again, almost a more sort of traditional sense of percussion being that real sort of lead kind of that dynamic element on a track like this. I think he's done a great job of leading it with his vocal as well. There we go then, the sounds of Kizz Daniel, this one at Twe Twe, or Tweet Tweet, I'm not too sure how it's pronounced in the tune, it was more of a Twe Twe sort of approach, so yep. Yeah, apologies for not being able to do a full kind of translation style lyric breakdown, but overall, it feels like it's about, from what I gathered from the second verse, it's more about kind of meeting someone and having that kind of immediate connection and having a dance with them. That's the sort of feeling I'm getting off it, but then next to that as well, just the overall percussion, I feel I've said the word percussion about 30,000 times whilst listening to this tune. It definitely feels like the percussion is the leading element, that leading light, that central theme that guides the tune forward, and I think Kizz actually does a great job of kind of narrating around that and guiding the audience's ears as that kind of progresses alongside it. No doubt it's been a fantastic year for Kizz. He's had some awesome releases, especially over the last couple of years. When you look at Cough, when you look at I could sit here for hours and then just name tune after tune after tune after tune, but he's been involved in so many sort of big collaborations as well. I feel this is a good way to round off the year. So there we go. Guys, let me know your thoughts on this one in the comment section down below. Very keen to see what you are thinking. As always, as well, if you are new to the channel, make sure you are getting involved by hitting that subscribe button on the right hand side of the page, turning notifications on as well, leaving a like on the video, and we shall see you all next time. Have a fantastic rest of your day, and peace.
Sounding so good right now. Man, they're sounding a bright and town.
Make sure you subscribe to the YouTube channel right now, CUBREACTS TV. Stay locked.
Welcome to Cubs Clubhouse, live on Brighton's premier platform for new music. Platform B.